Gonna start this off. Welcome to the show.
It's not bunch of fucking bullshit. It's not Shut up! I hate you so much. Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Dude, I fucking hate that.
Ooh, whoop, whoop.
Hello. Good evening. Welcome back. Bro, I'm doing a double header episode. This is the second episode I'm recording today. Crazy. I don't know. Just, I'm testing it out. I'm testing it out. I still barely know what the fuck I'm doing with this. You know what I mean? So I'm just testing shit out. We'll see what happens. Maybe it's crap. Maybe it's great. I don't know. So, welcome to Things I Hate 23. Like I said, this is a double header. I just recorded episode 22. Very happy you're all here. Thank you so much for joining. Let's fucking get into it. So, first thing, yoga. I love yoga. It's a beautiful, great thing. Very relaxing, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is you go to do yoga in a class or something. And the point of yoga is, help your body physically, make sure that you're healthy, make sure that you're flexible, all that stuff, all that good stuff. But besides from the physical benefits, it's also supposed to be calming, relaxing, chill. So enter the breathing involved in yoga. Any yogi person will tell you breath, very important, right? Very important. So when you go to yoga classes, they give you very specific instructions on how to breathe. They say, right, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe with your diaphragm. Expand your belly. Let it work from your belly up into your lungs. Let each muscle expand in your belly, and so that it expands up into your lungs, and your lungs expand with the ocean of breath that you're breathing in through your nose. Make sure that you feel it in the base of your spine, and make sure every muscle breathe. It's bro, I'm tweaking out. I'm just trying to breathe. I'm trying to relax, and you're giving me a fucking a thesis on how to fucking breathe. I thought I knew how to breathe, but it's no, you're wrong, idiot. You don't know how to breathe. So it freaks me out every time I go to yoga because I'm trying to relax, but I can't because they're giving me a fucking dissertation on how to breathe. And I get so wrapped up in the breathing steps and breathing instructions that I can't relax because I'm so focused on figuring out how to breathe and making sure I don't fuck up that step because apparently it's really important. So, they're chill out, make sure you relax. But meanwhile, I'm focusing on every, muscle in my body to make sure that my diaphragm expands first and then my fucking lungs and all this stuff. And in the meantime, I'm trying to hold some fucking pose like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's brutal. So now I don't do yoga because the other thing too is I get stressed out that I'm not doing the poses correctly. So when I exercise now, I don't follow any instructions because I get too stressed out that I'm following the instructions correctly instead of focusing on just getting an exercise in. So now I just fucking stretch, and I just stretch what feels good, and I just focus on that. Because otherwise I fucking try to follow the instructions, and then I do it the wrong way, get lost, whatever. So my advice to you is fuck instructions when you're exercising. Just follow your heart. Excellent. Phone plug-in. My phone plug-in is loose. And every time I go to plug my phone in, if I don't push it all the way in and insert the phone in just the right way, insert the plug in just the right way, it fucking falls out. I'm at the point where I want a marine big fuck off locking mechanism. I want my phone, and then at the bottom I want a spaceship docking bay so that when I plug it in, it goes right, and then it's fucking locked in solid and it's not going anywhere. It's so obnoxious. It's just another thing on my rant of corporations. Bro, please, I don't give a fuck if it's USB-C, if it's that Apple port, if it's whatever. Just make it lock in there, bro. I got a loose dick, loose vagina, fucking USB-C disgusting thing, and it just wiggles out, and I hate it. It drives me nuts. I want a servant so fucking badly. Okay, so for lack of a better word, I'm a communist. I'm not really. That's too much of a blanket statement. But it's like I'm a socialist. I live in Canada. I believe in public health care. I believe in a lot of government services. I think we need more of certain government services. Really, public health care is really my main thing. I don't know. I haven't fleshed this out. Fuck off. Whatever. The point is, I don't like big corporations. I think they're responsible for a lot of the bad things that happen on Earth, like climate change, non-livable wages, all this shit. So I'm against all communism, I'm against like hardcore capitalism, hardcore libertarianism, whatever, all that shit. I think we need government intervention. We need regulations on big corporations, regulations on capitalism. Having said that, I would fucking love a servant, and I would love to be rich enough where I could just fucking buy a servant and just be like, do whatever the fuck I tell you, bitch, because like I don't want to do it, you come home and like I like cooking. I really love cooking. I'm a pretty good cook. But sometimes you just don't want to cook. It's not even like, even if you're not lazy, even if you're kind of like you're not like, even if you're not like dead tired, or it's like, even if you're not, it's not like you're so lazy or tired that you don't want to cook. It's just like sometimes you're not in the mood. Sometimes you have energy. You just don't want to cook. And I wish I could just have someone to be like, yo, Jimbo, please like make me a delicious meal, and my fucking beautiful butler in like a nice suit would go and make me a fucking meal. I would love that. Or like, you're just like, I need some chips. Jimbo, can you please go to the store? Like holy fuck. So, fuck capitalism, fuck big corporations, but holy shit, I get why they existed in the first place, because goddamn, I would love a servant. It'd be so great, just like a nice butler in like a fucking, what's it called, a fucking tuxedo, whatever, with the nice beautiful things. I got rich taste. It's stupid. I hate it. Okay. 20 tangerine story. I was hanging out with a homeboy of mine. What were we talking? I think we were talking about mushrooms. Or no, I can't remember. I can't remember if we were talking about drugs or if we were just talking about how good tangerines were. Regardless, he says some shit. He's like, dude. He's like, dude, one time, what the fuck did he say? He's like, one time I ate a whole box of tangerines. And I was like, look, that's impressive. But the thing is, not really, because tangerines are light and delicious, and like everybody just burns through tangerines. So I kind of called him out on it. I was like, dude, that's not that impressive. And he was like, yeah, but I ate so many tangerines that the undersides of my thumb started to bleed. And I was like, look, honestly, that says more about your own fucking stupidity than like your toughness of eating a lot of tangerines. Like, if you're trying to flex and be like, check out how fucking crazy and tough I am, or like even how much I love tangerines, don't say like, dude, I ate so much tangerines my thumb started to bleed. That's like, dude, you're a fucking idiot. Stop opening tangerines in such a way that it causes your thumbs to bleed. Like, they're not rocks. They're not coconuts. They don't have a hard outer shell. Just clearly, however you're opening them is wrong. Just figure out a different way. He's like, my thumbs are bleeding. I was like, well, you got weak ass hands. And he was like, to his credit, he was like, yeah, my hands are pretty weak. They're dry and cracked. So I was like, at least you got it. But I just thought that was funny because he was like, dude, I ate a whole box. And I was like, dog, that's not that. That's like being like, I ate a whole bag of grapes. Like, dude, you just go through grapes, no problem. You know what I mean? Or I ate a whole bag of chips. Yeah, like, no fucking stress. You know what I mean? That's easy peasy. Oh, last episode I did, I was a little rattled, but I told this kind of my story of being in university at McGill and how fucking like traumatizing it was to be in university. And I mentioned self-learning as kind of a skill that nobody learns in high school and that you then have to now like master immediately when you go to university, especially in STEM courses, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. The other thing that happens in STEM courses is you have huge lecture halls. I'm sure there's a lot of first year arts courses that have big lecture halls as well. There's a couple differences, though, between big arts lectures and big STEM lectures. The first is that a lot of the times in arts lectures, when you raise your hand to add to the lecture, a lot of the times it's your opinion. Not always, but a lot of the times it's your opinion. So you can't really fuck up your opinion because it's your opinion. The other thing, too, is that arts courses, to my knowledge, arts degrees, in second year, the class size quickly shrinks. And even in first year, you have smaller classes. STEM classes are almost always large until you get to about third or fourth year. Even third year, sometimes you have big ones. So back to STEM lecture halls, first year. So arts, you're saying your opinion. STEM, you got to say either get the question right, which is like, if you're not a fucking genius, good luck, or ask a question and show everybody how stupid you are. Now, I know everyone's going to be like, asking questions doesn't show how stupid you are. It's actually very good to ask questions. Get fucked. Get fucked. You know who says that? It's fucking teachers who don't have to ask questions. Okay? Like, yeah, you're right logically, but bro, no. Whenever you fucking ask a question in a STEM hall, everybody else, even if they were wondering the same question, and even if later they're like, I'm really happy that guy asked that question. At first, they're like, check out this fucking jackass. He doesn't know the answer to this question. Guaranteed. Everyone is thinking that. Like, oh, look at this fucking idiot. Even if they don't know, they're still like, look at this fucking clown. Either that or they're like, what a weirdo. He raised his hand. I can't believe he did that. That shit goes through people's heads. Now, it's terrible. It's not good, but it fucking goes through people's heads. It's a reality. So all those teachers who are like, I don't understand why people don't ask questions. Yes, you fucking do. And if you don't, you must be autistic because you're missing some basic social skills. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, the social dynamic in a huge fucking lecture hall, what? You know, just raise your hand. Fuck you. You sit in the lecture hall and you raise your fucking hand. And then you go to res and you deal with all that shit. Oh, brother, the university situation. And then there's going to be, you know, I hope some fucking professor hears this. And he's like, well, you know, you just have to learn those skills. And it's like, yeah, dog, okay. But like, fuck you. It's just like, it's just so unrealistic to be like, dude, just learn. It's like if you just threw a kid who didn't know how to swim into a pool and you're like, just fucking figure it out. Yeah, they probably would figure it out, but it would be terrifying and awful to do. You know what I mean? So I hate when people say that. And so it's just, I remember asking those questions and then the fucking teachers would be like, you know, you get a test back and they'd be like, everyone would do poorly and they'd be like, I just don't understand why you don't fucking ask questions. Oh yeah, you don't understand? You fucking like PhD bitch. You don't get why, like, you know, maybe it might be kind of hard for a first year fucking university student who's fucking 18 to raise their hand in front of hundreds and demonstrate their ignorance to their fucking peers. You don't get why that might be a little bit challenging. You stupid fucking PhD idiot. Are you stupid? Get a PhD in fucking autism. I don't know. I'm going to get canceled. But it's just like, bro. Okay, whatever. Let's move on. Okay. Speaking of autism, okay. Man, I'm really going in today. I hope I don't get canceled. I mean, I say that a lot, but whatever. So, you know, I'm an intense guy. I say a lot of crazy shit. I go ham. You know, I go hard in social settings. I go really hard. I remember, you know, I was probably like a weirdish kid when I was in middle school. I remember I went to this one middle school party and I brought this CD that I really liked because it was just fucking lit. And I remembered we must have been like, you know, maybe like 8, 9, 10, somewhere around there. And I put on this CD and I danced so hard. I think I was the only one in the middle school part. It was like everyone else was chilling. I was just fucking shredding. I think I was like running around. I was just like so fucking into it. It was just such a I was sweating, you know. So I'm an intense guy. When I find something I like, I fucking do it, you know, and I go ham. I'm also of the mind, you know, I like to treat everyone equally, you know, and if you step to me, you know, and you're like, Tom, I think I can beat you in this, I'm going to throw down with all I got, because my respect to you is not to hold back, you know. If I hold back and I don't come at you with everything that I've got in whatever we're doing, dancing, fucking, you know, playing video games, whatever, I don't know. If I don't come at you in the competition with everything I got, then I'm disrespecting you, because I'm not, you know, I say, if I don't come at you with everything I got, then it says, then what I think I'm saying to you is, you're not worth my time to compete with. You're below me. So in order to make sure I respect you, I come at you hard, man. I come at you with everything I got, so that whoever wins, that's the fucking ultimate winner. You know, fucking the glory, beautiful of competition. It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful thing. Competition. Fucking two people battling it out to see who's superior. It's fucking magnificent. It's great. It's so good. I love it. Now, that's a great view. But most people who are sane don't think like that in regular social interactions. Now, your boy is an exception. Duh. That's what I just said. So this leads to problems sometimes. For example, I like to rap. I freestyle rap a bit of it. I'm not bad at it. I can hang a little bit, you know. I'm not, you know, the next fucking, I don't know, RZA. I'm not Chance, but, you know, I can fucking hang. I can throw some bars. And I'm always looking for people to rap with, because a lot of people can't do it. I really only have my cousin who I can rap with. So I'm always looking, because it's really fun to rap with people, you know. So the setup. Now, the scene. So picture this, hanging with my homies. We're at my cousin's place. We're having a fire out back. All the girlfriends are there. Sick. They're all great people. Love them. You know, it comes that time of night. Me and my cousin like put some raps on, throw some raps on. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, tight. I'm like, yeah, I fucking love rap. Throw that shit on. So he throws on a beat. My homie steps up. You know, he pipes up. He's like, yo, you know, like my girl's been rapping a bit. Like, you know, like she could throw down. What's up? So I'm kind of drunk already. Now I don't have my usual, you know, my usual. I'm wasted. I don't have my usual sharpness of thought. I don't have my my mental safeties. You know, my mental fail safes are switched off. All the breakers, they're off. Right? It's unadulterated Murphy. That's what you're getting. Unadulterated Tom Murphy, because I'm drunk now. So all my fail safes, you know, maybe there's one left, and everyone's in my brain's like, just please, like, don't put him in a tough situation. He can't handle the differences of emotions, and he's just pure energy, you know, and just fucking, they're all off. So he's like, my homie's like, oh yeah, my girl's been rapping, like, you know, let's go, step it up. So I hear this, and it's competition, right? The majesty of competition, baby. Fucking let's go. Whew. Sign me up. I get so fucking jazzed, because there's nothing more than fucking sinking your teeth into somebody and just fucking competition. It feels so good when you win. Oh, it feels so good. So I'm like, yes, the chance of victory. I fucking love victory. All I'm about is fucking victory. So I hear this. In normal sober thought, my safeties would have been my fail safes, right? That my fail safes would have come on. I would have had that reaction of yes, challenge, victory, and then my safety breakers would have flipped. And they would have been, hold up, let's think about this logically. You know what? My homie, he's probably just kind of joking around. His girl probably didn't turn into Eminem overnight. She's probably not that good. They probably just joke around a bit at home and freestyle, like a little tiny bit. You know what I mean? But those things were already flipped. So when I hear my homie say this, what I think is, this fucking bitch is the next Logic. Like, she's got some fucking fire bars coming out. She's gonna throw down. So I'm like, whew, I gotta bring my A game. So I fucking like I gather all my shit. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking lace this motherfucker out, and I just start going in. I'm like, check out this motherfucking shit right here. This girl looks like shit. I need a beer to even drink. I can't see clear. I gotta think. Do I hit it? Nah, it fucking stinks. Like I'm going heavy like that. You know what I mean? And this poor woman is just sitting here like, what the fuck is going on? What is this fucking asshole doing? I came here to have a nice drink with my fucking friends and chill the fuck out. Now, some loud piece of shit is rapping in my fucking face about how my fucking pussy stinks. I don't think I said that, okay? But like, you know, I think I luckily I had a couple breakers. I didn't go for the fucking jugular, but like, I went pretty hard. So, so anyway, so I just like fucked her up, obviously. And at one point, she was kind of like standing near me, and then she kind of like walks away and like goes to stand beside her man, and he's like, they're just like, everyone's just kind of like, whoa, like chill out, Tom. And I don't even see, but in my mind, it's not even like a malicious thing. It's not like fuck that lady. It's just like, dude, this is the glory of competition, and I'm like, I'm so honored and lucky that you will bestow this gift upon me, that we can have this battle. Oh, it's just it's fabulous, fantastic. Oh, it's great. But, you know, obviously she wasn't of that persuasion. She was of the more chilled out. So that's what happens when you drink, man. Your breakers flip off. So there we go. But anyway, that happened. And then the next day, I called my cousin and I was like, yo, man, like, how bad was that? And he was like, well, it was pretty bad, but like really, you didn't say the most brutal things. It was more just like, you know, when somebody's telling a story for too long and it's really not funny anymore, but like you have to still listen. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, that's what it was like. So apologies to that woman. She knows who she is. Quite sorry. I love you very much. Of course, I didn't mean anything by it. You know, it's just like I say, the glory of competition. And so that'll teach... That'll teach fucking anybody to ever even say to me that they have rhymes. Because you know, if you say to me they have rhymes, I'm bringing my fucking A game, okay? I always bring my A game in all the shit that I do. Fucking A. Okay, so... check it out. So, I'm always surprised that I'm tired. This is just along the lines of things that surprise me, you know? I turn on the hot water. Oh, I'm surprised it's hot. I take something out of the microwave. I'm surprised it's hot. You know, I'm fucking, I don't know. I put up an old shirt to my face. I smell it. It stinks. No fucking shit, bro. It's at the end of the day. It'll be like 8 o'clock. I'll start yawning. Yeah, I go to bed early. Suck my dick. Fuck you. I get up at 6. And even if I didn't get up at 6, I'll go to bed whenever I want. Fuck you. Okay. It's like 8:30. I start yawning. I go every time. I go, oh, man, I'm tired. No fucking shit, dumbass. It's the end of the day. You just lived a day. You know what I mean? Like, I'm tired. Yeah, now I want to yawn, but it's like, I don't know. You're sitting around. Oh, I'm sure I am tired. Yeah, fucking of course you are, bro. You lived a full day, buddy. Great job. Speaking of waking up and shit, y'all know me. I'm always trying to improve my life. Just on a quick tip, dude, because a while ago on this, I said that my fucking teeth brushing game has been on point. I was flossing and brushing twice a day. I've always struggled with brushing my teeth consistently. If you think that's gross, suck my dick. We're not all perfect. Fuck you. People are like, oh my God, you don't brush your teeth daily? No. Okay? Not everyone does. Yeah, I know it's gross. I know you fucking should. But it's like, blah, blah, blah. Fuck you, okay? We don't all have it all together all the time. Everybody's got their shit. Maybe you brush your teeth every day, but you know, you fucking pick your ass before you go to bed. I don't know. Fuck you. You know, I don't know. I don't give a fuck. No, I have trouble brushing my teeth consistently. But a while ago, I was on it. Flossing once a day, brushing twice. I slipped off for a while. I've missed flossing. I missed even brushing twice some days. Now I'm fucking on it. And I switched. I was flossing in the morning, but now I floss at night. I don't know why. Because I think the flossing for me, I used to have braces, so I have a fucking bar right, on my 5 lower teeth. So I have to use that like needle and thread, And I feel like that always intimidates me because I'm like, fuck, like what a hassle. I got to, aside from the gum pain of flossing, but which is getting better now that I'm doing it so much. But in the morning, I would sometimes miss brushing my teeth because I'd be so intimidated of doing all the flossing bullshit. So now I get up, whereas brushing your teeth is just easy peasy. Just now it's easy for me. If it's hard for you, you're going through your own struggle, baby. You fucking do you. But it's easy for me now. It was hard, so don't, I love you. If you're going through your struggle, you fucking keep going, baby. You're doing great. But now it's easy. I wake up, I just go, you know what? You know what else happened is that like when I was a kid, my mom was always like, brush your teeth after you eat. Like after you have breakfast, which is kind of a pain because like you kind of have breakfast and then you're like, oh, I don't really, my day has started. I'm ready to kind of do some cool shit. I don't want to go fuck around in the washroom, But now I got nervous. I want the fucking audio. Yeah, baby. So, but now, oh God. She's like, brush it. But I'm like, my day started. I don't want to fuck around in the bathroom. I want to go do some cool shit. Now I realize, dude, sure, brushing your teeth after breakfast would be ideal. But you know what is better than brushing your teeth? But if I try to do that, I would just miss brushing my teeth a lot. So what's better than missing your brushing your teeth? Just brushing your teeth at any time. So now I just wake up immediately. I just brush my teeth. There's no food in there, but you just get it done. You get the reps in. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, I'm in my shower. I floss my teeth in my shower. I'm just chilling out in my shower. So it's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It's going real good. So, I'm always trying to get my life to perfection is unhealthy, but I'm trying to improve it. In my mind, I still say whatever. So you do the most important lesson I learned in my life is that you can do a lot of things, but what you need to do is do it in increments. So do really tiny little things. So just tiny W's. And the other day, I'm trying to exercise more. That's a piece of my life I'm still not great at. So I'm trying to be like that guy who gets up and fucking goes for a jog, even though, fuck, bro, like I'm not that guy. But anyway, I wake up because it's like quarantine. It's winter in Canada. I'm not going to go out for a jog. Also, jogging hurts my bum leg. So I wake up. I do like jump rope. So I wake up. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do jump rope right first thing out of bed. I wake up, I brush my teeth. Okay, now time to jump rope. I'm still fucking exhausted. I start jumping. I put my stopwatch on. I jump. I'm like, holy fuck, this sucks. Holy fuck. I jump for 3 minutes. And then I'm like, fuck this. I just like bail on it. And I was like, oof, that sure was an increment. You know what I mean? That was definitely a small increment. But it was an increment nonetheless. So, suck my dick. Okay. What do we got here? This was a fucking good call. I'm feeling good. Suck my dick. I'm feeling good. Cool. Brothers and sisters. Technology is a cunt, right? Never fucking works. You gotta fucking just twist the nipples just right to get it going. You gotta just fucking, I don't like it when you do that. You have to just fucking, just give it the gentle, fucking just do the turn me on in just the right way and then flip 5 switches and make sure you don't fucking right. It's a gentle caress. It's a fucking obnoxious thing because you just want because in a human's eyes, technology is a tool, and we're used to tools being kind of tough. A hammer, tough. Chisel, tough. A sawmill, tough. Well, if you're like me, you don't have a lot of patience for tools that can't. For tools that cause problems in your life, right? Because the tools are designed to alleviate stress, not add to it. So I think that's why people get so pissed off at technology when it doesn't work, because the whole point of technology is to alleviate stress. So when the thing that you get to alleviate stress causes stress, you're like extra fuck you, because you're like, bro, your whole point is to reduce my stress. Fuck you. You're doing the opposite right now, So I think people get extra pissed off at that. On that note, right? The favorite piece of, and just as a quick aside, technology can be anything, right? It's anything that's like evolved past regular nature. A crow picks up a stick and uses it to, I don't know, like fucking get a booger. I don't know, get a fucking fruit. That's technology. So having said that, my favorite piece of technology in my house is a fucking marker on a string. And I'll tell you why. Because it works perfectly every fucking time that I use it. I have 2 whiteboards in my house. I've talked about them. They're what I use to write down my stupid fucking thoughts for this stupid fucking podcast. It's not stupid. I like it. I have 2 whiteboards. I had an issue where it's like, excuse me, one of the whiteboards doesn't have a tray for markers. Oh, fuck. What am I going to do? So I put a fucking nail in the wall and I tied an old hoodie drawstring to the nail, and then I duct taped the other end to a marker. Now I always have a marker. Whenever I need it, I pick up the marker, I pull off the top, I write my shit, I put on the top of the marker, and I just let go of the marker. I don't give a fuck where it lands. You know why? Because it's on a string, and it's just going to go boom, boom, bounce, and then it's going to be fucking right there the next time I need it, baby. And it works perfectly every time, bro. Fucking fantastic. And I have a supply of markers, right? Because nothing is worse than a dried out, dry erase marker. Ugh. So when it gets dry, if I can throw it out, get a new one. The other thing I did is I taped the marker such that the top of the marker points to the ground so that all the ink flows down. So it's always nice and fucking filled up, baby. And then you write on the marker and it's like nice and filled up with ink. That's fucking so good, dog. Fucking love it. That's my favorite piece of technology in my house. That, and I have a mallet, which is like a non-metal hammer. Oh, it's great. It's fucking great. Oh my God. Okay. So some fucking bullshit. I take the train to Ottawa a lot. I'm from Ottawa. Go visit my family. I get on the train. The train is wonderful, especially during COVID, which is ironic, I know, but during COVID, in order to stop, reduce the spread of the virus, everybody on the train has 2 seats so that you can't sit next to someone and be close. Great. The train is nice and quiet. It's a quiet place. The train ride from Montreal to Ottawa is about 2 hours. It's 2 hours of peace, quiet, and nice work for me. A lot of the time I do video editing. Very chill, right? Doesn't require internet connection. I love it. It's great. It's fantastic. But most importantly, it's a quiet area. Okay? Enter myself on the train. Enter a fucking old-ass Eastern European gentleman on this train. Okay? Gets on the train. Now, I just will say to this guy, he seemed like a very nice guy. The hostess comes up. Anytime you sit in kind of the emergency window seat on the train, the hostess or like whatever, the stewardess, they're like, hey, just so you know, this is how you do the emergency window. So I hear the stewardess explain this to the gentleman, and he's like very nice, very friendly. The train continues on. We continue on the ride. Maybe 30 minutes in, what do I hear? Okay. Now, look, I know this is prejudice, but I don't like the way that Eastern European languages sound. They bother me, okay? Every time I hear that, I feel like it's like condescending. They're like, like it just sounds like, look at this fucking idiot, even if they're not talking to me. I know it's crazy. I know it's prejudice. Fuck you, okay? It's how I feel. And it's not, I don't have an issue with fucking Eastern European people, but the language, it just rubs me the wrong way. This is awful. Woo! Anyway. So, I hear this fucking language, okay? Now, look, even if it wasn't this fucking, I gotta cut that out. Regardless. What do I hear? Fucking guy, right? He's on his fucking phone, talking, making some, anytime I hear Eastern European languages, I just assume it's like drug deals or prostitution deals or some kind of sex trafficking thing. It's Eastern Europe. I don't fucking know. Whatever. Russia, it's fucked. Like that. Don't at me about my fucking Russian impression. Now, forget the language, forget my prejudice. Let's just forget me being a cunt. If this guy was English, wouldn't have fucking mattered. Oh, hey, bro. Yeah, just on the fucking train. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay? If you do that shit. If you speak on a public train or listen to music on any kind of public transpo and other people can hear your shit, fuck you. Okay? Shut up, hang up, and do it later. Text, whatever. We have so many methods of communication. Don't do it. Everyone's in the train. Nobody wants to hear your fucking conversation. Okay? It's fucking brutal. Oh yeah. If I get a call on the train, this is how I answer it. I answer it like I'm in a fucking library. I go, hello? Hey, yeah. Hey, mom. Hey, I'm going to be there in 30 minutes. Okay. Love you. Bye. That's my conversation. Not, oh yeah. Hey, ma. How you doing? Yeah. Just on the train. Yeah, no. Yeah, fuck it. No. That's not what you do. Okay? And it's just like, bro, the most look, it's fucking pissed me off. So that happens. It goes on. He gets like a couple calls, right? He gets one call, it lasts like 30 minutes. He gets another call, it lasts like, I don't know. It's like, it happens a couple times. I'm wearing noise canceling headphones and I can hear him through my fucking headphones. Okay? So it's like, don't be like, oh, it probably wasn't even that loud. No. Fuck that bullshit. So I get that shit. It happens a couple times. Finally, on like the third time, I'm like, this is bullshit. I get up. I go full Karen. I get up and I go, excuse me, sir. And he's like, and I'm like, can you please speak quieter? And he's like, oh yeah. And he's like, what? I'm like, could you please speak quietly? I tell him. And then he's like, yeah. And then he shuts the fuck up. He gets off the phone. So kudos to that guy, man. It was nice. Kudos to that guy. At least he fucking wasn't a total cunt. But then what happens in about half hour is some other fucking lady. Hey, yeah, I'm just on the fucking train. And chat. So now I'm like, wow, am I the fucking cunt here for like not, for not, I don't know, for like being too much of a Karen, I started to be like, Jesus, like, cause I'm not going to tell the lady to shut the fuck up after I told the guy. That's too cunty. I'm not going to go to that length of, can I speak to the manager? So I just like let it happen, but I'm like, Jesus Christ, like what the fuck is wrong with everybody? Shut the fuck up. It's a quiet train. Treat public transpo like you treat a fucking library. Do you go to the library and fucking, blah, 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 blah. No, shut up. So anyway, and apologies to any Eastern European viewers. I just hate your fucking language. Okay. Oh, talking about my university days. It's just so weird. Like when you're younger, you think the dumbest shit is cool. Your tastes change. To put it nicely, your tastes change. I had a poster, I should say. The poster, when I was in university, the poster mimicked the Heineken brand. Okay, it looked like the Heineken brand from afar. But as you got closer to the poster, you noticed that the green of the background was actually made up of marijuana leaves, right? And then instead of saying Heineken, it said Hi Again. And then beneath it, as kind of a subheading, it said drinking my brews and smoking my buds. And I thought that shit was the coolest shit ever. I was like, this is the fucking pinnacle of rad. It was fucking just so lit. That is like, can you imagine if now you came over to my house and I was like, check this shit out. And I pointed at this boner and I was like, Hi Again. Drinking my brews, smoking my buds. You know what I'm saying? Really represents me as a person. You'd be like, this guy's a fucking loser. So I just thought that was, kind of weird. Again, speaking of university, I'm still intimidated by university kids and teenagers, honestly. You see a fucking group of teenagers coming down the street, I'm like, fuck. I cross the street sometimes. I don't give a fuck. I just think like, Jesus Christ, these kids are so cool. They could be the biggest fucking losers of all time. I'd be like, they're in a group. They're cooler than me. You know, I saw a bunch of university kids. I was walking, I was like, I get a panic attack. I like, all my body tenses up. I'm like, just be cool. Just be cool. Look straight ahead. Look straight ahead or look at your shoes. I don't give a fuck. It's not even like I'm scared of them. I just like want so desperately for them to think that I'm cool, right? So I just try to be so chill. Fucking ridiculous. Whatever. What does it say? Can't. Oh. Going to therapy has a bit of a stigma. It's becoming way less now, which is sick. But I just thought it was so funny because I'm currently kind of transitioning therapist. I have to send an email today to confirm my new therapist. And I was getting all this organized, and I was like, dude, I'm really on top of my shit. Right? I'm in a pretty good place mentally right now. I feel pretty good about myself. I really like my life. I'm having a lot of fun in my life doing this fucking shit. And like my work is going pretty good. My work's a grind, but it's going pretty great. You know, I'm doing really well there. People like me at work. I have pretty good relationships with all my friends and family. So I'm in a pretty great place mentally. You know, I'm doing really well. And I'm reaching out now in my, you know, peak of mental health to go seek therapy just to make sure I'm on the right path. It would be like, you know, if like a high fucking profile athlete was like, dude, I need to stretch more, or like, I'm going to make sure I go to physiotherapy. You know what I'm saying? It's the same. Like, it's like, dude, you're already killing it on the physical front. You're in great shape. You don't need to go to therapy. It's like, yeah, but you know, now's the time. Got to do it. You know, got to make sure you're on it. So then I thought about it and I was like, dude, like, you know, people used to be like, if you go to therapy, you're all fucked up. But I feel like it's kind of the opposite. Like if you on your own have reached out to a therapist and now you're going to therapy, that's kind of like you're really on top of your shit. You know what I mean? And then I thought kind of like, it's like, dude, like, because it used to be like, oh, like, you know, don't fuck with Jimmy. Like he goes to therapy. But now it's like, yo, you cannot fuck with Jimmy because he goes to therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's on it. Dude, he goes to therapy. You think like he's so on his fucking shit. He's all over his mental health issue. He's so self-aware. He's got it all together. And that's what I was thinking. I was like, dude, you can't fuck with me. I go to therapy, dog. I'm on top of my game, bro. Like I'm mastering my brain. I know all my fucking weaknesses. Suck my dick, man. I'm fucking top of my game. Fuck you. So anyway, that's it. That was a doubleheader episode. That one might get me canceled. I think I have to edit out the part about the fucking Eastern European languages. I don't know, man. I'm so scared I'm going to get canceled. I only have like 60 subscribers. Who knows? It's a terrifying climate to be in. But, I mean, at the very least, like Eastern European people are like white, you know, for the most part, I think. So it's like, you know, can't be racist against white people. Am I right? Anyway, so yeah, we'll see what happens there. I don't know. Regardless, I love you guys. As always, thank you so much for listening. Love you so much. Bye.